here. Today we are going to be doing a full body mobility and stretch, all standing moves, using a chair or equalizer for balance. Let's start with a nice easy march, warming up, lifting the chest and pulling the shoulder blades back and down. Just gently tuck that chin back a little bit. Make sure that you're walking tall, getting nice and warm here, breathing deeply. From here, let's extend the arms out in front of the chest, palms facing in. We're going to gently pull back as we march, squeezing the shoulder blades together, making a T with the upper arms, and breathing deeply. Exhale as you pull, and inhale as you release. Let's go for 2 more here. Keep that march going. 1 left. Exhale. And let's rotate those palms so the elbows are at 90, keeping the march going. Press up, pull down. Press up, pull down. Keep those elbows and palms slightly back so that you are opening up through the chest and shoulders and feeling a little bit of work through that range of motion in the shoulders here. 2 more. Press it up and lower. 1 left and lower. Let's plant the feet. We're going to take this into a W. Palms in. Pull the shoulder blades back and together. Squeezing through that upper body. Inhale and exhale. Breathing through it. 2 more. 1 left here. And let's get nice and warm through the lower back and hamstrings. Place your fingertips just on top of your thighs. Set your shoulder blades back and lift your chest. And let's hip hinge forward. Slide the fingertips just down the front of the leg so the fingers stay connected to the front of the leg the entire time, and then back up. Let's keep our weight on the heels. Nice slow hip hinge here with the chest pushed out. Inhale. Exhale. Just waking up those hamstrings and glutes. We're still getting warmed up here. So we just want to make sure that we're pressing those heels into the floor, pushing the chest out, and maintaining strong posture as we hip hinge. Let's go for 2 more here. Inhale and exhale. 1 left. Inhale and exhale. From here, place your fingertips just behind your ears. Pull the elbows back, just a nice soft bend in those knees, and let's gently twist to the right side, about 45 degrees through the torso, and back to the center. Exhale, over to the other side. Back to the center, exhale. Middle, over to the left. Just a nice gentle stretch through the back of the shoulder and the mid-back, keeping the hips facing forward and the knees facing forward. The legs are not twisting, just the torso is twisting here. We've got 2 more. 2 and 1. From here, we're going to take it to hip openers. Place your hands on your hips. We're going to make 6 rotations with the right leg. Here we go. Exhale, nice big hip opener and back down. Exhale, big hip opener, back down. That's it. 4, 3, 2, and over to the left leg. Plant that right leg. Here we go. 6, 5, nice and slow through those circles. 4, get nice and open through that hip. 3, maintain strong balance. 2, 1 more here. 1, all right, lower it down. We're gonna go a little deeper with those legs. Widen your stance, toes flared. Check that your knees and toes are pointing in the same direction. From here, place your hands, palms facing in, just inside the thighs, and then pull the shoulders back. Let's start to squat down slowly. So slowly we're gonna come into that squat, chest pushed out, keep the hands just grazing the inside of the thighs, and then from this position, we're going to gently press our forearms against the inside of the thighs, keeping the chest pushed out and the back flat. Now right now we're not in a full deep squat, we're just holding briefly here, and then release. Slowly travel back up. Just shake out those shoulders. Place those hands in the center. Let's go again. Nice and slow coming into that squat. Chest pushed out, shoulder blades pulled back, and gently press your forearms against the inside of your thighs, keeping the chest lifted and the head up, looking straight ahead. And exhale, gently coming up out of it. We're gonna go a little deeper this time. So hands in the center, shoulders back, slowly squat down. Let's lower down nice and slow here. Instead of pressing, we're now going to raise our right arm, raise the left arm, and then lower both down and bring it up out of it. Let's go again. Slowly lower down, just a little bit more this time. Right, left, gently lift up out of it. Go again. That's it. Squatting down, chest out. Right, left, gently lift up out of it. One more with the right side lead, and we will repeat 4 more with the left arm lead. Gently lift up out of it. Let's go for 8 total. We're going left this time. Left, right, gently lift up out of it. We're getting that nice big stretch through the adductors, through the hips, and slowly working through that range of motion for shoulders and the lower back. Lower down into that squat, push the chest out. Left, right, gently lift up out of it. We've got 1 more here. Lower down, left, right, and gently lift back up. All right, let's shake it out here. We're gonna take this into upper back and shoulders once again. Place your forearms stacked, right arm on top of left, feet shoulder width apart, and then set your shoulder blades back. From here, we're going to rotate, opening up through the chest and shoulders, looking back to the right palm, and back in. Once again, those hips and knees stay pointing forward, just the torso is twisted. Let's go for 8 on the right. Here we go, exhale. 8. Nice deep breathing here. 7. Exhale as you twist. 6. Briefly look to the palm of your hand. Getting nice and open through the chest and shoulders. We've got 3 more on this side. 3. Breathe deeply. 2. 1 more here. 1. Over to the left. Left arm on top. Lift the chest, shoulders back. Let's go for 8. Here we go. Left side. 8. Exhale. 7. Getting nice and open through the shoulders here. 6. Remember to briefly pause to look at the palm of your hand. Keep the hips and knees facing forward. We've got 3 more on this side. 3. Exhale. 2. 1 more here. 1. And shake out the shoulders. From here, we're going to go back to a little bit more shoulder mobility. Place your fingertips just on top of your clavicle. Lift your elbows up so the upper arm is parallel to the floor. Lift the chest and just gently tuck your chin back. Soft knees here. Let's rotate out, squeezing the shoulder blades and back in. Let's go for 8. Here we go. 8. When you squeeze, imagine that there's a pop can between your shoulder blades, and the goal is to crush that pop can every single time you pull those shoulders back. 4. Breathe deeply. 3. Squeezing through the shoulders. 2. 1 more here. 1. And lower it down. From here, let's go into a wide stance. Right toe pointing to the right. Left toe facing forward, but just slightly angled into that right side. Take your right palm facing up. Just tuck it inside that knee and fold forward from the hips with the chest pushed out. Place your left fingertips on top of your right palm. From here, we're going to rotate, look up to the thumb, and back down. Let's go for 8. Here we go. Exhale. 8. Now that we've opened up the chest, shoulders, and the inside of the thigh, the range of motion should be fairly fluid in this movement. Exhale, pull the shoulder blade back. Let's go for 4 more. Once again, you're briefly pausing at the top to look at your fingertips. Get nice and open through that chest. We've got 2 more here. Exhale. Inhale, 1 more here. release. Now we're going to stay on this side. From here, take your right arm, place it just on top of your thigh, and let your left arm hang down. Your gaze should now be looking at the floor just above your toe. From here, we're going to row, pull, and rotate, lifting that elbow up nice and high. Let's go for 8. Here we go. Exhale, row, and gently rotate through the core. Exhale, row, rotate through the core. That's it. Exhale, pull, squeeze the shoulder blade back, breathing deeply. 5, keep the back flat and the chest out. 4, breathe through this. 3, squeezing through the chest and shoulders. 2, one more here. 1, and lower it down. Gently lift up, turn the toes to the other direction. So in this move, left foot facing to the left, right foot mostly forward, but just slightly angled to the left side for those toes. Take that left hand, tuck it palm facing up inside the knee, fold forward, right fingertips on top of the left palm, and back flat. Let's go for 8. Here we go. 8. Once again, we are pausing briefly at the top of the movement to look at the fingertips. Exhale, pulling that shoulder blade back and squeezing backwards as you lift. 4 more. 4, breathing deeply. 3, keep this up. 2 more here. 2, 1 left, 1 left. 1, and lower it down. From here, left forearm just on top of the thigh, back flat, chest out, and let that arm hang down. Let's row and rotate. Pull, squeeze that elbow up, and back down, gazing just above that toe. Breathe deeply. As you pull your elbow up and back, really squeeze through that shoulder blade. We're getting that full range of motion, not just through the mid-back in the rhomboids, which are doing the rowing motion, but also through the torso as we gently twist. Let's go for 2 more here. 2, 1 left here. That's it. 1, and lower it down. Let's come back up to standing. Bring those feet together, shoulder width apart, and lift the chest. From here, shoulder rolls. Roll back and down, working through that range of motion for the traps. As you pull back and down, depress the shoulder blades so you're actively pressing down toward the floor. 4 more here. 4, 3, that's it. 2, 1 more here. 1. All right, using the back of our chair or equalizer, we're going to start by stretching our upper back. So let's place our hands on either side of the back of the chair, overhand grip, walk your feet back gently, and then just let your upper body sink down so that your head is just between your upper arms. Gently push your bum back and let your upper body weight gently sink down to the floor while maintaining a flat back position, and breathe deeply. Nice big inhale and exhale. This stretch is a modified version of the yoga child pose, which stretches the upper back. And the great thing about it is that if you find that the knee position, kneeling on the mat in the child pose, can be a little bit challenging for your knees, this is a great alternative. Gently lift your head up and out of it, and just walk your legs forward to gently come up out of that back stretch. From here, let's stretch out our legs. Right leg back, left leg forward, and you can use the back of your chair for balance. We're gonna stretch out those hips. So we're gonna take a nice wide stance. If you need to scoot that front leg forward a little bit, go ahead, place that hand on the hip, shoulder blades back, and gently sink your back leg down into a semi-lunging position so that the heel is off the floor, chest is pushed out, shoulder blades are pulled back, and now just gently tuck your chin back ever so slightly. That will really help to wake up those hip flexors and make sure that we don't have too much of a forward lean through the upper body so that we can really target that lower body. Nice big inhale and exhale. We're going to stick with our right leg stretches for the time being, and then we'll switch our chair or equalizer over to the opposite side so we can stretch it out. So let's gently come up into a glute stretch. Feet shoulder width apart. Once again, holding the back of your chair for balance. Cross your right leg over your left, and then lower down into a semi-squatting position. From here, keep your weight on your heel of your anchored leg with the heel of the crossed over leg. Push that heel out and pull the toe in. Now push the chest out, pulling the shoulder blades gently back, and hold. Nice deep breath in, and exhale. Breathing deeply. From here, we're going to lower down that right leg and then bring it back up into a quad stretch. So for this one, I'm going to rotate my torso so I can hold onto the chair, lift the right leg up, holding onto my shoelaces. Now sink back so that your weight is on the heel of the anchored leg. Lift your chest, roll the shoulder blades back, and now direct your knee down toward the floor. So you're actively pressing the knee downward. So we're not letting that knee flare out to the side. We're actively pushing down to lengthen through the quad on the right leg. Nice deep breathing here. Stretching through that quad, really lengthening. Inhale. Exhale, breathing deeply. And gently lower that leg down. From here, we're going to take this into a little bit of toe movement. Place your toe on the floor, hand on your hip, and we're going to go through rotations for the ankle. 4, 5, 6, 7, and switch directions. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake up those legs. Let's bring our chair or equalizer over to the opposite side. And once again, we're gonna start in our hip stretch. So in this version, we're gonna step back with that left foot, forward with the right, but remember, we're going quite deep because we have the chair for balance. We can go a little further into that hip stretch than we normally would. Our balance is supported. So once again, just slide those feet forward and back as much as you need to. Place that hand on the hip, shoulders back, chest lifted, and chin tucked. Push your hip bones forward. The heel is coming off the floor, and we're sinking down gently into that lunge to really target the front of the hip flexor on the left leg. Nice deep breathing here. Exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale. And let's gently walk those legs back in. We're going to take it into our glute stretch. So we're going to cross our left leg over the right, pushing the heel out, pulling the toe in, and then lower down into our glute stretch. In this move, keep your weight shifted to the heel of your anchored leg, which is your right, and push the heel out on that left foot, which is crossed over. Now exaggerate that chest out position, pulling the elbows and shoulders gently back. Breathe deeply. Nice big exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale. And gently lift up out of it. Let's lower that side down and take it to our quad stretch. So I'm going to angle my torso slightly facing the chair, holding on to the shoelaces. And now lift the chest, shoulders back, actively press the knee down toward the floor, lengthening through that quad. We want to prevent the knee from flaring out to the sides. Try to draw that shoulder blade back that's holding onto that foot. So you're standing tall, keeping that chest lifted. Nice big inhale. And exhale. And slowly lower it down. We're going to take this into a shoulder stretch. So from here, place both hands on the back of the chair, but then cross one over the other. Walk your feet back gently and lower down into that shoulder stretch. Inhale and exhale and hold. Gently lift up out of that stretch, walk the legs forward, and now cross the other hand over, walk slightly back, and once again, drop down into that stretch. Really targeting the backs of the shoulders. Push the chest out, push the bum back, making sure that the back is flat. Inhale, and exhale. Stretching through those shoulders, lengthening through the back of the shoulder blade. Gently lift up out of it and step forward. From here, let's take this into a chest stretch and lower back, placing the heels of your palms just on top of those butt cheeks. Lift your chest, pull the shoulders and elbows back, and then just slightly arch through the spine. In your arch, your gaze will follow by looking up about 45 degrees into the distance. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Stretching through the shoulders, the chest, and the back. And gently let everything come forward. Let's reach up, palms facing up toward the ceiling. Press those palms up and then lean over to the right side, stretching through the lats. Now if your arms are coming forward, just gently pull them back just a little bit. And over to the other side. Nice big exhale. Lower the hands down, grab onto that equalizer, point the toe, and let's take it into our rotations. Rotating 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch directions. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's lower it down. Let's stretch out that neck. From here, take your left hand, cross it over toward your right hip. Take your right hand and place it just on top of your wrist. If you were wearing a watch, it would be where the watch would sit on that side. Lift the chest, pull the shoulders back. From here, gently look up, tilting your chin slightly over to that left arm. Lengthening through the neck, through the shoulders. Nice big exhale. Now turn, pointing your nose down, looking toward the elbow on the right side. Stretching through that neck. Lift the chin slightly, still looking over your right shoulder. And gently release, bring it back to center and lower that arm down. Shake out those shoulders and neck. From here, let's take it over to the other side. Right hand crossed over to the left hip. Take that hand, place it on top where you were wearing a watch. Lift your chest, and from here, we're going to look up, tilting the chin slightly upward over the right shoulder, stretching through the neck. Nice deep breathing. Exhale. Turn, looking down to your left elbow. Getting that nice deep stretch here through the side of the neck. Breathing through it. And now lift the chin slightly, looking over your left shoulder. And exhale, return back to center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. We're all done for today. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.